It's coffee time. If you hear the Roomba in the background, that's because the Roomba is in the background. It's not in my room. Door's closed. Can't come in here. But I was sad because the cat has been particularly obnoxious today. And so I thought, oh, well, when I'm doing my videos, I'll just put him outside. So that's what I did when I made news. Just put him out there and then let him back in. And then he was a little terror. But I tried to put him out there to make this video. And then the Roomba came on. And he hates the Roomba so much. It's like, all right, cat. I'll let you back into my world, but you best not be a bee, because otherwise we're going to have problems. He is so adorable. So I was tweeting the other day about how I've been letting him outside a little bit, and now he has, like, yard lust. Like, every time I open the door, he's like, for me? Is this for me? Now, to give you guys an idea of what our front yard is like, we have, like, a patch of grass and then a big fence that goes around the whole thing. So I feel pretty comfortable letting him out into the front yard. I don't put a leash on him because he's so tentative. And you guys have seen the way that he basically follows me around like he's my familiar. That's why I always joke that he's my familiar, because he'll follow me pretty much all over the house. And it's the same with outside. He will walk out, he'll like sniff some things, and then he'll just be like, he likes being out there, but I think the combination of, I live next to a major street, so the combination of the cars being very loud, he does not want to go near those at all, and also just being overwhelmed by the outside. I know that he was a street cat before. They found him on the streets, so there might also be some tentative feelings that way. But yeah, it's fun to take him out there because he gets excited to be there, but he's a little worried about, you know, doing too much, which is perfect. It's exactly what I want. And it's funny because whenever you talk about having an indoor-only cat or having an outdoor-only cat, everybody has very strong opinions on one way or the other, whether or not something is healthier for a cat, whether something is better for a cat. A lot of times it just has to do with your location. I can't have a cat that just goes outdoors whenever they want because like I said, I live right next to a major street. There's just no way. I would not trust that my cat would come back in one piece. I would much rather than being an indoor cat than have that be a possibility. Whereas in my old college town, pretty much everybody had indoor-outdoor cats. They just left the window open. Cat could leave when they wanted. They could come back when they wanted. Because the town was mostly deserted, my college town. There was like nothing going on there ever. So I had no friends that ever had a problem with that. But I hear about people's cats getting hurt out here all the time. This does not surprise me. There are so many people, so many cars. It's just like, no. I love my cat too much to let him just go outside and do his thing. No, no, no. And he knows. He's like, this seems a little dangerous. And I'm like, I agree, Sherlock. It is quite dangerous. Thank goodness you are not like your namesake and love the danger. Likes to get into stuff, but he's not a thrill seeker, huh, kitty? He's not a thrill seeker. Watch. I'm going to get Watson Kitty, and Watson Kitty's going to be all about it. Watson Kitty's going to be like, all right, I'm waiting for you to open the door so I can escape. Some cats are just, some cats are just escape artists, and some cats could not care less. I'm so fortunate that Sherlock, I mean, has an interest in being outside, but if I'm bringing in groceries, if I'm checking the mail, I can literally leave the door open, and he's just like, does not try to leave, and it's great. I love it. But I never know what causes that difference in cats. I always wonder about that. But yeah, so for those of you who have wondered why Sherlock does not go outside ever, it's because it is not safe outside. In LA, for a kitty, it is not safe. And especially since I'm planning on moving, like, kind of further into the city. No way. No way! Also, he hates the leash. Oh my gosh, you guys. The few times that I've tried to put the leash on him, because they say, put the leash on, put the, like, harness on, but don't put the actual leash part on, and just let them walk around with it on. Throws a fit. Throws an absolute fit. Just hates it. I'm like, all right, you hate it. That's fine. But that means that you get to be, like, mom watched. It means that when we go outside, I'm right next to you, making sure you're not going to be a weirdo. I want so badly, though. I know that he would run and be upset, but I want so badly for the neighbors to let their dog out at the same time that I'm outside with Sherlock. Oh my gosh, it would be amazing. Ren would just be like, hey, there's a cat! Hey, everybody! Just throw an absolute fit. It would be amazing. I want that to happen. It'd be great. Also, as an update for those of you who I'm sure at least one of you was wondering. Did go see Hannibal last night. Jeannie and I drank wine. I wore my Save Will Graham shirt. We watched the finale, and our first words when it was over were, no! Because now we have nothing to watch. Not nothing to watch, but like, there's nothing that's on the horizon that we are very excited about, so we're just like, just gonna curl up in the Tumblr tag. Just look at all the weird Hannibal stuff. That show's good though. But it's sad that it's over. Those of you who don't care about Hannibal at all and have hoped that eventually I would stop tweeting and Tumblring about it, I probably won't stop Tumblring about it, but I have no reason to tweet about it anymore. It's just so good. One day I'm gonna meet Mads Mikkelsen. One day I'm also gonna meet Benedict Cumberbatch. I have a list. I have a list of people that I'm gonna meet, and most of them have played sociopathic characters, and I don't care. I'm gonna meet them and be like, "You're cool," and then we're gonna high five, and I'm gonna move on with my life. That's all I want. Maybe a picture. What was that? They have been. Weirdest noises are happening upstairs. Look, I'm gonna be able someday to put together a playlist entitled Living Under People Blows. That's all that the playlist is gonna be called. You guys are gonna know. It's all just house stories. It's all gonna be and if I wind up living in an apartment under somebody again, more stories. I'm sure there will be so many more. The dogs upstairs are howling. Why are they howling? What's happening up there? I have goaded a dog on to howl, though. Angie's dog, Alameda, he is so cute. But, like, all of us that were in the house, we were all, like, crowding around him, and we were going, "Awoo! Awoo!" And he gets, like, anxious and starts going, "Awoo! Ah! Ah!" But then once he just gives up and starts howling, it's so cute. He's, like, he'll, like, do little half howls, like, and then eventually he gives in to his doggy self and he howls a little bit. And it's so cute because he's like this big. He's like the smallest dog in the world. Tiny, tiny Alameda Chihuahua. He's so cute. I do like howling animals. Cats don't howl. I'm sure there's a cat that howls. I'm sure that's a thing. What phone? Oh. Apparently, I need to watch Elementary. I just got a tweet from Ginger Hayes. Apparently, Elementary. Speaking of shows, apparently I need to watch Elementary. I've wanted to. My mom watches it. I know a lot of people that watch it, but nobody that I typically share media with has watched it. So there have been so many sounds today. Earlier, when I was making news, there were weird, like, you know the squeaky honky noise that clowns have with their noses? It was like that noise, but right outside my door, and it freaked me out. It was like, honk, 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 honk. And I was like, what? What do you want, clown? It's awful. It felt like he was trying to tell me something. And then when I went to the door with my sword, there was nobody there. I was like, where's the honking coming from? It's gonna drive me nuts. But then it stopped. It stopped after that. So maybe I was so formidable looking that the clown fled into the unknown to honk another day. Let's leave it at that. I'm going to go make salmon with my friend Jared, and I'm very excited about it. More salmon! More salmon, because it was amazing! But I hope that you guys had a good day, and And I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye-bye. Mwah.